High on misty hilltops where stone towers rise above emerald forests, Germany's castles guard secrets centuries old. Some are ruins wrapped in ivy. Others are palaces that look like they leapt out of a fairy tale. Together they whisper a story of kings, knights, poets, and dreamers. This is not just a journey through walls of stone. It is a journey through imagination. Welcome to the enchanted castles of Germany. Origins of German castles. Our story begins more than 1,000 years ago, in a Europe divided by tribes, dukes, and knights. Castles first rose as fortresses, military strongholds built to guard rivers, valleys, and trade routes. The Rhine River alone became lined with mighty castles, each belonging to a lord eager to collect tolls from merchants sailing past. Life inside these fortresses was tough, thick stone walls, smoky halls, and the constant threat of war. Yet castles were more than weapons of stone. They were symbols of power, prestige, and survival. Neuschwanstein, the fairy tale dream. No castle in the world captures the imagination quite like Neuschwanstein. Rising out of the Bavarian Alps, its white towers seem carved from a dream. It was the vision of King Ludwig II, known as the fairy tale king. Obsessed with myths, music, and medieval chivalry, Ludwig built Neuschwanstein not as a fortress, but as a fantasy, a place where art and legend became reality. Though Ludwig lived in it only briefly, Neuschwanstein went on to inspire generations, including Walt Disney himself. Today it remains one of the most photographed castles on Earth, Heidelberg Castle. Romance in ruins. Perched above the Neckar River lies Heidelberg Castle, once a Renaissance masterpiece. But war, fire, and lightning left it in ruins. And yet, it is in ruins that its beauty lives on. In the 19th century, poets and painters of the Romantic movement flocked to Heidelberg, calling it a monument to both glory and loss. They saw in its crumbling towers a mirror of the human spirit, fragile, yet enduring. Today, Heidelberg Castle is one of Germany's most beloved landmarks, a symbol of romance carved into stone. Hohenzollern, Castle of Kings. High above the Swabian Alps, Hohenzollern Castle crowns a mountaintop like a crown itself. This was the ancestral seat of the Hohenzollern dynasty, rulers who would one day unite Germany under the Prussian crown. Hohenzollern's halls echo with legends of royal treasures hidden away, of kings and generals who shaped Europe's destiny. Its battlements speak of power, but its setting, floating above the clouds, feels like something from myth castles of the Rhine. Follow the Rhine River, and you enter a corridor of castles. Marksburg, one of the few never destroyed. Rheinfels, once the mightiest fortress on the Rhine, and Burg Eltz, hidden in a forest, still owned by the same family for over 800 years. Legends swirl along these waters. None more famous than the Lorelei, a maiden whose song lured sailors to their doom. The Rhine was not just a river of commerce, but of imagination. Each castle here stands as both a guardian and a storyteller, castles in war and legend. Castles were not only homes of nobility, but battlegrounds of history. During the 30 Years' War, armies burned and shattered countless strongholds. Napoleon's forces reduced many to ruins. Even in World War II, castles became shelters, prisons, or strategic points. But beyond war, legends gave them eternal life. Tales of dragons in dark dungeons, ghostly knights wandering halls by moonlight, treasures buried deep in forgotten cellars. These stories turned castles from mere stone into vessels of imagination. The legacy, castles today. Today, Germany's castles no longer guard armies, but they guard memories. Some, like Neuschwanstein, welcome millions of tourists each year. Others stand quietly in forests, crumbling yet proud. Many have been lovingly restored, hosting weddings, festivals, and films. But their greatest power lies not in tourism or grandeur. It is in their ability to inspire. They connect us to a past that is both real and magical. They remind us that history is not dead. It is alive in stone, in legend, in us. And so, the castles of Germany remain, timeless, enchanted, eternal. These castles may no longer house kings or knights, but they still reign, in our stories, our dreams, and our hearts. Germany's enchanted castles are more than monuments. They are living legends.
This is Timeless Europe. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more.